Okay, for this week, for on my desk that I'm going to be running, like a sort of desk update series are we doing, we've got a finished model I did for my brother, which is the Vauban Sky Fortress from the Dystopian Wars series. Also, I want to show you an awesome iPhone app that I found, especially if you've got as many paints as I've got. It makes it very easy to cross-reference paints you have in your collection, and as well as if you go out to the store you can look through paints you actually have in your collection, and so you don't duplicate buy, because I've done that a few times where I thought, oh, I've run out of this paint but I've really got like 3 bottles of it at home. So it's a very useful app, as well as it cross-references most major companies of paints. It's got Vallejo, Tamiya, Humbrol, Revell, Mr. Colour, all sorts of different ones, testers, Life Colour. I'll show you it in the video. It's a really useful app and it's only 69p, so it's really cool. Okay, so that's enough for the introduction for these videos. Like I say, I've got a couple of unboxings, a Battlestar Galactica Mark 7 Viper and a Yak 38U. Okay, so thanks, and I shall be with you in a second with the first review, which will be the iPhone app. Cheers. Okay, the app I'm going to be showing you is you can find it on the App Store under Model Paint 42, or just put into the search engine Humbrol, that is what I did. So this is the app we'll be using. It's, like I say, 69p from the App Store. Okay, so I'll see if I can zoom in and show you what you can see on the app. Just give me a second to... Never actually done that. Right, so this is a list of all the manufacturers and ranges of paints that's on the app. Quite a few. You can also make your own custom lists. So for instance, I've got one for the Mark 7 Viper. Don't know. No, it doesn't. Okay, all the paints required for the Mark 7 Viper. As you can tell, I own a couple of them. You can edit the lists as well. Okay, doing this upside down. So, come on. You can add new lists as well, so come on, work. Okay. You can also search for the paints you want by clicking on the colour, so whether you want it a fine or a coarse grain, and select a colour and search, and it will give you all of those colours that you've selected from various manufacturers. And also you can cross-reference colours. For instance, so we've got the colour I've selected, which is black green by Humbrol matte colour. So, and then if you look at the bottom here, it gives you all the different companies that have a very similar colour to it. So for instance, Humbrol black green is the same as Revell aqua colour, greenish grey, Tamiya black grey, etc, etc. And if you want to, you can click on the list button at the bottom and add it to any of your paint lists you wish. And you can add notes as well. So if you custom made a colour, you can say 3 parts this, vice versa, or if you've got them in stock, for instance. It's a very useful little app that I've come to use quite a lot as well, and it saves you from buying multiples of the same paint. So hopefully this can help you out in your hobby, and I'll be starting on the unboxing very shortly. Thank you very much. Okay, so this is going to be an unboxing of the Revell Battlestar Galactica Mark 7 Viper. Okay, so you see there, a bit of box art there of the actual kit, not an image from the show. We've got some images there, features of the kit, paint list, others available in the series. I've got the Battlestar, I've got the Mobius version of that, they're identical. This is a 1/35 scale. And backstory about Battlestar Galactica there, so we'll crack open this box. Ooh, there's plastic everywhere. There you are. Oops, just knocked my camera. we go, so we'll just get this plastic out of the minute. Basic instruction manual. This makes the Pegasus version and the Galactica version. I'll just readjust the camera so you can see a little better. There we go. As you come to expect from most kits, sprue layout, the assembly instructions. Comes with a base as well. We have our marking sheet. Like I say, makes both the Galactica version and the Pegasus version, so you've got emblems for both. Grader screens, serial numbers, pilot markings for 6 pilots, including Apollo, Starbuck, I believe, kill markings, lots for Cylons. So they're actually metallic decals as well, if you're interested in knowing that. So we'll start with our main hull. Open this bag and get in it. There we go. Both halves of our hull section here managed to attach themselves in their bags. Okay, so this is the upper half of the hull. Very nice crisp panel lines. And then we have our lower half, which it does actually have the universal pictures sort of trademark stamped on the bottom, so a bit of sandpaper will buff that out perfectly. Quite thick gauge plastic considering. Looks to fit very well together. Push it together so give you a better idea of what this thing looks like. There we go. So, not much in the line of filling will be needed on this kit. A little bit, but not a lot. Our main hull. And we have our base and our canopy in this bag here. Very nice base, sort of detailed. Clear canopy. And we've got another bag of sprues here. Quite a few bags of sprues this kit. This looks to be like an accessory sprue. Landing gear, pilots, cockpit, all that sort of stuff. So this is the pilot. See how close we can get in on this. Okay, so it looks to be, you get a female pilot and a male pilot in this. So the front torsos are interchangeable. Helmets are the same. This looks to be parts of the cockpit and the landing gear. The seat, a few more bits for the landing gear there. I've seen some etched brasses for this kit as well, which gives you the full cockpit, proper bucket style cockpit for this kit, with all the correct controls and everything. This kit has a cockpit, but I might go out and buy the etched brass for these. Bearing in mind the etched brass cost is more than the actual kit costs. If you're buying the Mobius version, which is identical to this kit, then you're not really paying as much out, but it's identical. You're just paying for a fancy box and a fancy instruction manual. The plastics, as I found with the Battlestar, identical. Slightly lower grade plastic maybe, but the same nonetheless. Engine pods, it's the cockpit, back behind the cockpit. So very nice, very good little kit. I got this in our sale at our local model shop. They appear to have been selling off a load of kits recently, I don't know why. I believe that they may be clearing out all the old stock ready for the this year's new lines coming in maybe. I don't know, but this should have been £20. I got it for £10.99, so almost half price. A lot cheaper than the Mobius version. The Mobius version is £29.99, I believe, £30. Memory serves, because I know that the Centurion is about 40. And the Battlestar's about the same. The good thing is with Revell, they standardised all the prices over all three of the kits. The Battlestar costs the same as the Viper. So that's a quick look at the Revell Battlestar Galactica Mark 7 Viper. Again, I'll be heading out and getting the etched brass for this, just to give it a... Oh, wrong way. Sorry. Zoom out on that. Yeah. So, this kit, very nice indeed. So I've got plenty of other projects to do before I get round to this one. As you can expect with the work that I actually do on other commissions and other people's work, that finding time to do my own work is not very easy for time. But I am considering reopening my custom paint job business at the moment. Just depends on what the doctors say, but hopefully I should be getting back to doing something like that. If you think that, you know, you like any of my videos or whatever, please don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and share it with your friends. Cheers, bye. Okay, next up we have a 1/48 scale Yak 38U, which is the Russian version of the Harrier by HobbyBoss Models. It's the front art, nothing on the back, but we've got a couple of different variants of the kit there. Okay, so let's I prefer these boxes because at least you've got somewhere to store a model when you're done. And then I'll just readjust the camera. Oh, get that out of the way, that's got my address on there. Let's take it out of the box. Okay, let me just zoom in a little. Okay, there we go. So, there's our sprue layout there. Basic assembly guide. This will not be built as this kit. I'm using this as a foundation to build a flyer for my Mantic Forge Fathers army, because they have a flyer in their dossier, but they don't have a model for it yet. So I'm going to be using this as a foundation to build said fighter plane. I know it's going to be massive, over 1.5 foot long, but if you can't have a big shiny thing, then what can you have? So there's your basic assembly guide. Also, this kit has got, like what most of the Airfix kits come with now, a nice colour decal placement and painting sheet for both versions. Now let's get some plastic. Now these screws are very large. I might have to sort of... That'll do. Okay, so this is the first half of our fuselage here. Very nice scribed panel lines on this. Not a single blemish in there. HobbyBoss leaflet. There's the nose of the plane. the cockpit details, the intakes for the vertical takeoff jets, ejector seats, all the usual gubbins you'd expect to see on a jet fighter. Our weapons and drop tanks, cluster rocket pods. Can't exactly remember the correct Russian terminology for that, but it's an air-to-air missile and drop tanks. And then we have our undercarriage and engine assembly, and the second seat for the kit. If those who are aware of a Harrier takeoff jet, these do the same sort of job. They direct the thrust of the exhaust downwards to give the plane the ability to vertical takeoff. Very nice detail on the fans there. And then we've got our very small wings. This kit has a massive body but very tiny wings. These are sort of the wings for the kit. And then we have a very impressive sized decal sheet for this kit. Oh, paper appears to be stuck on, there we go. Complete with metallic decals as well. Zoom in a bit on that. They're actually quite good. Some of the decals I've seen with some of these HobbyBoss kits and these Chinese sort of kits, the decals don't tend to be very good. They tend to have like mirroring and stuff on them, which, you know. And then last but not least, we have our clear parts, which have been wrapped in bubble wrap. Get them out. My dog will love this. She loves bubble wrap. She's addicted to the stuff. Give her a roll of bubble wrap and she's happy for hours. Okay, so canopies, including the consoles, navigation lights, rear and front canopy. I like these ones because you can actually light them up with fibre optics if you wanted to. So that's a look at the Yak 38. Thanks for watching, and until next time, cheers. Okay, so this is a look at my brother's Vauban Sky Fortress, sorry, from the Republique France, from Dystopian Wars by Spartan Games. He had specific instructions. He wanted it to be black and gold, and that was the only thing he gave me to work with. So I added a few little flourishes to it, like I painted the French flag on the bottom here. It's actually facing the wrong way at the moment. Let's make it look right, so it should be that way around. Okay, so now it's facing the correct direction. So as you can see, I've added a few little details. This might get a bit shaky because I'm going hands-free with this. So as you can tell, I've done the decks there with some nice weathering, as well as some decals on there as well. Some custom ones for the flags on the little aircraft. I'll put this on my turntable and give you a 360 as well once I've finished explaining this. Also, this model is magnetised for storage because it's quite a large model. There's 3 magnets in each side of the hull, and then 3 underside of here, so fits together with magnets. Not so stable off the base, but it's on the base, it's nice and stable, so just makes it easier to store because it's quite a large model. You can see some underside detail there of all the lift generators and the cannons, and of all the windows at the front there as well. And I'll give you a look at this one as well, with all the little flags and some interesting weathering I did on top there. glow effects from the engines. Again, the underside. This, and we've got the main section, just got the hanger on it. Which on the doors I've put little French flags. Some weathering on the smokestacks. Lots and lots of windows on this kit. A pain in the backside to paint all those windows. And the underside lift generators as well, giving a red sort of glow to them. So very simple to put together. So the holes should get them the right way around. So you fit on flying stand like so, and the other side, and then the central part, just make sure we get it the right way. So the front I've marked with these like sort of Pegasus looking decals. And that's the Republique of France Vauban, so I'll put this on my turntable so you can have a little look at it. Thanks for watching, and until next time.